Thank you very much for that warm welcome. And I'd like to welcome you all, Leadership Monterey Peninsula's 2015 Board of Directors. A heartfelt welcome to the brand new board members, and a hearty welcome back to those of you who are returning. You are the lifeblood of Leadership Monterey Peninsula. You are the heart and soul of its forward momentum. On behalf of the board, President David Stewart and Executive Director Karen Chete, thank you for your service, and thank you for your willingness to do whatever it takes to keep Leadership Monterey Peninsula thriving. I recently bumped into fellow board member Dave LaRiviere and a few of the friends of Leadership Monterey Peninsula, and asked me to put together a brief presentation to welcome you, provide a couple of organizational basics, just as a refresher, and a preview of a bit of what you can expect in the upcoming year, and what's expected of you. As you already know, Leadership Monterey Peninsula is a 501c3 nonprofit organization, founded more than 30 years ago by a group of concerned citizen leaders, including a council member, grand jury member, board of directors on the public school system, and others, who realized that their time for leadership would someday pass, and successors would be needed. Knowledgeable successors who would be informed and wise enough to be able to make great decisions about issues of the day. This group of early founders, together with our current board, crafted the mission statement for Leadership Monterey Peninsula, which is training leaders to be better leaders through knowledge and greater opportunity for civic involvement. Training leaders to be better leaders through knowledge and greater opportunity for civic engagement. We are today's stewards of this mission. How does Leadership Monterey Peninsula deliver its mission? With 3 products: a 10-month leadership immersion training course, various leadership development, skills development courses, and alumni outreach and community events. The signature offering being the 10-month immersion leadership training program. This program meets once a month for a full work day of total immersion for its class participants who pay a tuition, as you know. And they are staffed, these class days are staffed and presented by local community leaders who are grappling and negotiating with these very issues right now. There's a government day where you might get a chance to brainstorm with city, county, and state leaders. There's a regional issues day where you might get a chance to meet with land use planners, water purveyors, and others. There's a tour, my personal favorite, is a tourism day, where you get a chance to meet with resort owners, event producers, adventure planners, and restaurateurs. The food's usually great on that day. Now, some of you are graduates of this program, and perhaps that's what brought you circling back to serve on this board. LMP invited you, each of you, carefully selecting you to serve on this board because you already have a reputation. You have a reputation for getting results. You have a reputation for already being dynamic community leaders. And you are known to be a highly connected individual. You are someone who has lots of people in your life. LMP hopes that your reputation for getting amazing results spills over into all the work you do on the board, especially in the area of fundraising, a major piece of what we do. Don't worry, it's not going to be that bad. Did you know that every year we need to raise $100,000 just to keep the doors open? Each one of you is crucial to the success of doing that. Success equals, to Leadership Monterey Peninsula, success equals delivering on our mission in the most excellent way possible and paying for it through our own fundraising efforts. Now, with a little teamwork and elbow grease, we can accomplish this together. You know, and you knew coming onto the board, Leadership Monterey Peninsula would have expectations of you. You've already written a big fat initial check as a wonderful and greatly appreciated symbolic gesture of your commitment. Thank you very much for that. We are expected, each one of us, to staff, feed, and serve one of these class days every year. That means we buy breakfast and lunch, we show up early, we set up, we stay all day and help, we break down at the end of the day before we get to go home. Now you can do it yourself, or you can send a proxy, a friend, staff member, family member to do all of the above. Or you can just write a check for $1,000, which basically is a little less than the cost of staging the day. Any one of those above options, equally noble. We are each expected to recruit one student every year. One student, or if you don't have time or you just don't want to, just write a check for that student's tuition, $1,500. Either option, equally noble. We are expected as board members to contact each and every one of our valuable connections, family, friends, coworkers, and ask them to include Leadership Monterey Peninsula in their annual circle of giving. And of course, we're expected to serve cheerfully on any committees that have a need and promote using more marketing materials than you can ever use, provided to you by Leadership Monterey Peninsula. Together, we can succeed in doing this, and we will. Once again, thank you so much for being here. Now let's roll up our sleeves and get to work.